Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome. Am I audible now? Thank you.
Yeah, you are.
A very warm welcome to each one of you for the official launch of the comprehensive course on business analytics and machine learning, which is designed and curated by IDEA, the Institute of Data Engineering, Analytics and Science Foundation, Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata, is powered by Jamshedpur Management Association. It's a proud movement to collaborate with ISI Kolkata, with the prestigious institutes, to come together to create a transformative learning experience, one that bridges academic excellence with real-world business insight. With that, let's begin the session. I would like to invite Dr. Amitabh Bhattacharjee, GMA's Honorary Secretary, to share his perspective on this initiative and take the event forward.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, faculty team from ISI Calcutta. So GMA endeavor is always to partner with the leading institutes and give a platform for the professionals to continue their learning in their professional journey. This program is uniquely designed. ISI is a known institute. I do not need to specify more on the ISI because the Indian Statistical Institute is a pioneering institute of Government of India, which is working in the field of statistics and analytics. And this is our third program with ISI. So we already had two successful programs with ISI Calcutta. This is the third, and that's why it's an important milestone for us. I think I would only like to highlight that this program is more important for the people from functional. It's more targeted towards the people from the functional domains, whether one is from marketing or HR or operations or supply chain. So the programs is tuned, the project component is tuned towards helping the professionals use analytics and statistics in their specifically artificial intelligence. This program is more focused on in their day-to-day working in their functional domains. As you know, artificial intelligence is a differentiator. Is something which we cannot now ignore. We have to any professionals have to learn it because otherwise that's something which will which is very important for any of the functions. It's not function specific. It's not only for the technologists or the people in the data engineering for them to learn, but it is important for whether it's a mechanical engineer or a marketing professionals or an HR professionals. It's become very important for them to learn at least at certain level is to actually use and implement them in their this. So I would urge a lot of people, and I would request my team of GMA to market it among the various professionals group present in Jamshedpur and outside Jamshedpur. Last time when we did two programs with ISI, we found a lot of participants from even not only across India but across globe. And there were many other countries also from where the participants enrolled into the program. I think we look forward to such kind of participation and success in this program also. That's all from me. Thank you. I will hand over it back to Sweekriti for taking the.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing.
For sharing your perspective. And now I would like to invite Professor Dipti Mukherjee, Deputy Director, ISI, to share his perspective on the course.
Okay, good evening, and sorry that I'm late for a few minutes. I was
the issue of compatibility of the browser with the Microsoft Teams. But anyway, it's good that we could connect today. I am aware that there will be this course on business analytics, and there will be a specific focus on data science. Now, to tell frankly, I think Indian Statistical Institute is probably the best place in the country, which has multiple views to the data science problems. The institute has, it had a long history of working with data, a small data set, be it a large data set. ISI was solving multiple problems at multiple levels with the government, with the private sectors, and for many, and even for different social sectors. So ISI is probably the right place to get an exposure um, to theories and applications related to data science. The point I would like to highlight, I am aware that the thought process that went into designing this course, I would particularly like to highlight that point. First of all, there is a very good mix, a judicious mix of theory and applications in this course. In designing the course, I'm aware that the institute faculty members, they have thought about how to impress the audience with the algorithmic perspective, and also going into the details without looking into the programming aspects. So if I go into a little more details of data science or machine learning problems, I think we can address these problems in very top view in two levels. One is going right into the algorithmic steps, looking into the mathematical background. The other is it's sort of camouflaging the mathematical concepts, try to understand only the top layer or top view of the algorithms, and then look at the applications in more details. Now, I have seen the course design and the contents, and I can clearly see that there is a judicious balance of both. So it would be a right mix for the members of the Jamshedpur Management Association, people from different areas, as it was told, that maybe from marketing, maybe from productions, maybe from other engineering services. So maybe from human resources. So all walks of managers and officers who are their day-to-day work involved with either the large data set or a small data set, and they are typically deriving patterns out of the data. They are deriving certain inferences from the data. I would say that this would be a right course for those group of managers, and there will be very competent faculty members, and they will be delivering lectures involving all aspects of these sciences and giving both the sort of theoretical touch with more focus on the application areas. So with this, I would request the Jamshedpur Management Association. I know that it's one of the most vibrant management association in India. I would request them to disseminate this information, disseminate about this course to a wider audience all over India and maybe even abroad. And then we'll have a very good mix of sort of, if I may say, the students and teachers, and all together we can make this course a grand success. With this, I'm handing over the mic back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your deep insight on the topic. Now, to take us deeper into the relevance of the course, I would like to invite Professor Diktendu Datta, Technology Head Ideas, TIH ISI Kolkata, to speak on why we should proceed with the course like business analytics. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So
yeah, you are very much
okay.
audible.
Right. So this course is, as was mentioned earlier, uh, is a balance of theory and practice. So what I would do is I would just highlight a couple of points about the topic that has been assigned to me. Why data analytics? So businesses traditionally used experience for their smooth operations as well as at the tactical and strategic levels. But now, gradually, the focus, I think, is shifting from experience to data-driven culture. While experience has served us well in most cases, there is a paradigm shift that simply experience is not good enough for business, whether it's at the operational level, whether it's at the tactical level, or even, if I may say so, at the strategic level. Data is supplementing experience, and people are using a combination of experience and data for running their businesses. So data analytics is not just a couple of fancy charts and graphs and dashboards. In fact, we have come away from that view of data analytics for the past few years, I would say. Used to be that reporting would be done by the IT department of an organization. They would print out huge reports, and that would be, sent across to the line management or higher management, and then they would consult these printed reports for their day-to-day operations or even at the strategic levels also. Now, with data becoming more and more manageable, so that we have the necessary IT support for storing it, archiving it, trying to find insights from this data. There is a shifting of focus from, I wouldn't say totally from experience to data, but data is playing a major role now, as I said, in all levels of running a business, whether it's at the operational level, at the strategic level. So that was one point that I wanted to make, that data analytics is because, why data analytics? To answer that question, because data is playing more and more important role in business. That is why we need data analytics. And on the supply side, I would say that the recent changes in technology, for example, the widespread use of AI and the technologies like machine learning are becoming more and more available at the user level. So that is another driver of why data analytics is becoming more and more important. I mean, so as I said, data analytics is not just charts and graphs or some fancy reports. Data analytics is being informed by the current practices in machine learning and AI, and with generative AI sort of coming into the focus for the past a few years, and with latest technologies like Agentic AI and things like that, data analytics is sort of becoming the center stage for running a business. These empowering technologies like machine learning, generative AI are informing data analytics in a way so that it is becoming more useful and usable to the end users. So the dependence on a central IT team is decreasing, and people are sort of trying to take control of their own needs as far as data is concerned. So these were the two thought points I would share with you regarding why data analytics is becoming more and more important and how it can play a major role in all aspects of a business. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, the much awaited moment of the day, the official launch of the program. And I would like to request Professor Amitabh Bandyopadhyay, Consultant Ideas, TIS, ISI Kolkata, to take us through the overview about the course before we launch the course officially.
Thank you. I hope I am audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good evening to you all. As Professor Dipti Mukherjee has already told, that we already had conducted 2 courses with JMA, and this is the third one. Of course, there's a gap. I think for the last about 2-3 years, we didn't conduct a course, and so it's good to start again. And already Professor Mukherjee and Professor Dipti Dutta, they have given a good explanation about the course. I'll just add a couple of lines to just talk about the overall uh, motivation behind the course. And as Professor Mukherjee has stated, that we at ISI had thought a lot. I mean, our different faculty members and all did have a lot of discussion. What we noted is that in the recent past, many of you might have noted that there was a report from the Media Lab of MIT, which is stated that although from a technical aspect, machine learning and AI has made a lot of progress, but the business value actually delivered on ground has been rather less. In fact, the report says that 95% of the organizations really did not get any true value. And there was subsequently there was a publication in HBR as well, in Harvard Business Review, to the same thing. And an important point which was noted over there is that the AI is being used. AI and machine learning statistical concepts are being used in a scattered manner, not really to solve core business problems. So in reality, as President Dutta has very rightly pointed out, that it has been democratized in the sense that nowadays we are no longer dependent on a central IT pool or something like that, and the capabilities are distributed. But then selecting the right problems, understanding the problem properly, going beyond fancy graphs and charts and things like that, and bringing in real value is still a challenge. A challenge to an extent such that I mean, it is being reported in HBR and reported by MIT and things like that. That very few companies are truly making realistic profit from this. So when we are thinking about designing this course, since ISI has got a wide experience in working with industries, with government, with social bodies and things like that, so we thought that we will show the audience how exactly this problem needs to be thought about, how to select the right problems. There could be huge gap right at that stage. So our course will be designed in broadly 3 modules. To start with, we will take people through the basics of data analysis. What is the meaning of data? How data could actually solve problems? What are some of the realistic business problems with practical examples? Actual hands-on examples, quizzes, and things like that. We will be covering extensive exploratory analytic tools and things like that. And in fact, one point we didn't mention in the, I need to mention is that we will try to teach people, or rather we will teach people how to use certain no-code tools so that people who do not really have much exposure to programming, even they can use this. In fact, Professor Jitin Datta has got a lot of knowledge and expertise in that area, and this will be one of our core focuses. So that will be one particular basic module. I mean, looking at data in a right sense, understanding problems, exploring data, and connecting problems to realistic business value and things like that. Then the second thing is to bring on the table how to use the data concepts more, more scientifically, more technically, using probabilistic concepts, machine learning concepts, statistical concepts, and like that. That will be the second major segment. And the third major segment will be actually combining all of this with artificial intelligence and like that. The current tools which have made a lot of a lot of real, which has shown a lot of real potential. So we'll try and take people through so that they can actually get the potential on, actually realize business value on ground. So these will be the three things. How our course will be quite different from the usual ones in the sense that there will be a capstone project. So we'll encourage the participants. We'll encourage the participants to actually take up projects in their own business area. In case there are students or something like that who do not have a direct business area, we have plenty of data which we will sanitize and share with them so that they can get a feel of actual business problem. But we will insist that every participant actually works on a realistic business problem, right from formulation to merging. I mean, if possible, implementation. Implementation may not be possible for all, but we hope that there will be people from corporate sector, there will be people from industries and things like that. And of course, we should be covering manufacturing, we should be covering operations, supply chain, marketing, HR, finance, and things like that. So we are quite certain that we will be able to actually deliver value to each individual participant. So capstone project will be one important point, and there will be ample quizzes. And continuously we shall be showing people, taking people through examinations, not to test them, but to make them understand how to, whether there is any gap in their thought process. The last two courses that we had went off very well, as you all know. I mean, whosoever were connected with the course. We will have an immersive session also for a couple of days in ISI. We will not be able to provide accommodation, but we'll be organizing this in the ideas lab. So where in case people can come, then and we hope most of them will be able to. Otherwise, we'll try and give some support online. To make sure that they actually use the tools, or they actually use the tools, actually implement things on using their machine and things like that. So the capstone project, the continuous quizzes, the immersive sessions, these will be real differentiators, and we'll try to make sure that every student who really participates, does the assignments, does the quizzes and things like that, actually goes back, actually learns and goes back where they can contribute to their own career or to their company or both. Now, as Professor Mukherjee has already told, that we request JMA, which has been doing very well, as we know, in the All India Management Association. They are one of the bodies who have done very well. In fact, I have myself attended one of their sessions where they got some award and things like that. And since they're closely connected to the Jamshedpur industries and things like that, I'm sure that they will have a pretty good reach. We will also try on our thing, but surely we'll expect that Jamshedpur Management Association goes up full-fledged and things like that, which I'm sure they will do. In the past two in the past two courses, we really had a very good participation. We'll request them to try to see how we can possibly connect to corporates or have some webinars or visit some industries in Jamshedpur and things like that, which they know, to make sure that we get good participation and we can make a realistic impact. So looking forward to a very, very fruitful association and looking forward to a very fruitful course. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Now, let's start the movement which we are waiting for, the official launch of the program. I hope you will able to view the launch.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So we are hoping to have this program a very successful are very success ahead, and I hope we'll do very good, and it will be helpful for the people who are actually into analytics and data. And now I would like to proceed with a thank you note from our director, Dr. Satish Agarwal.
Thank you, Sukriti. Good evening, everyone. So,
Good evening.
now we are about to close the launch program which we have done successfully today. So this will be the third milestone with ISI, as already Professor Mukherjee and Professor Amitava mentioned about it. So I would like to thank you, Professor Mukherjee, Professor Dityendra Datta, and Professor Amitava for presented today and joined the launch. So we will take it forward and make it successful again, like the initial two programs. As we already know that analytics is a demand in the market and supply of good quality courses are very less. And ISI is one of the leading institute where Amitabh sir has mentioned about it. No need to mention about the ISI yet. It's well-known institute in the country, right? So with that, we are hoping to make it success again this time, and definitely with the help of Amitabh sir, who is like teaching me from long back, and I'm connected, always happy to connect with Amitabh sir to get some insight and understanding, and a lot of learning I had personally. So thank you, ISI again, once again, and thanks to all the participants joining the today's launch program, and thanks to all the GMA team members who are joined and are physically present with us. Thanks everyone. With this, we would like to go ahead and close the today's launch program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
Thank you.